Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's Celine Driver once again, coming to you with another watch review. Another review of a watch that was loaned into the channel. This is not a watch that I own. This is also an uncompensated review. I'm receiving nothing other than the opportunity to show you, my viewers, another watch out there in the great world of watches, vast as it may be. This one is an interesting watch. It's not something I've ever really seen before. It's from a company called Ardor and Forge. They are a very new startup, according to their website. Not too terribly old. 2017 was when they started. This watch is, as I shoot this video, on the 15th of April 2020, is a KickStarter watch. It's about a week away from the KickStarter program campaign ending. They're about halfway through, so I'm not sure if this will get funded or not by the time this video gets up on the internet and so forth. They are based out of Pennsylvania, according to their website, and they've tried to create a very unique field watch, and if you look this over, you'll see that I think they've succeeded. The watch is called the Rothrock. I believe it's named after a park near where their headquarters are, and of course it's offered in a multitude of different colorways. 4 of them, it looks like, according to their website. We have here the kind of a bronzy color with a olive drab watch face, white numerals, and as you can see, it definitely is a field type watch face. Very simple 3-hander, no date. Looks like, according to their website, one of the watches has a full lume face, but that's not this one. This one does, however, have a lume on it. And, you know, it's a very interesting watch. I'm not, admittedly, I'm not a big field watch guy. I don't actually own a field watch myself. I don't know why. I don't have any particular angst or anything against field watches. They just, I've never seen one that I would consider owning. I might consider this one. It's not a bad looking watch. Not in this particular colorway, but according to the Kickstarter campaign and according to the website, they do have a blue one in kind of a grayish, no, not grayish, gray case. So that would probably be the one I'd go after. Everyone knows of my fondness for blue. This watch does have some unique, interesting points to it. You may notice the chapter ring looks a little unusual, as does the insert in the crown, as does the rotor. They're all made of wood. I think it is wood from the wood, you know, to represent the outdoorsiness of the outdoor purpose of the watch. I believe that the wood may be even from trees from the park that this watch is named after, although I'm not entirely sure of that. You get a canvas outside, feels like leather backing against the skin, so that you don't get that that rough canvas against your skin, and it is a signed strap, and the holes in the strap are, as you can see, metal reinforced. somewhat matching the metal color of the case itself. And you may also notice the case itself is not shiny. It's not satin finish. It has the look, although not the feel, but it has the look of rock. It's a unique process to Ardor and Forge, and they don't go into a lot of detail about it, but it is a proprietary process, and it does give the watch a definitely unique look to it. As of course are the real wood accents in the crown and the chapter ring and the signed um, automatic rotor. And of course, you have a buckle that's finished in the um, same manner as the case. It's not a bad watch. Let me take the watch I'm wearing off right now, and I'll put it on and show you. Not a bad looking watch. It certainly fits well. It's a good size and everything. Um, I'm not going to do up the strap. I'll get to that why I'm not in a minute. But as you can, also there does seem to be a wood accent on hands as well, which that definitely another unique feature. The wood goes really well with the olive drab of the watch face. So you can see it fits very well on my 7.25-inch wrist, and it fits very nicely lug to lug. Drops in very nicely on the wrist. So this is going to fit quite a different number of wrist sizes. So I'd say wrist sizes down to 6.25 inches could probably wear this thing very comfortably. And it has the feel and the look, and I think it would have the durability of a good tool watch, a good purpose watch. Hiking and exploring the great outdoors and that kind of thing that it seems to be meant for. So I don't see any problem with that. But in all, in full faith and disclosure with you, my viewers, this is not a watch that particularly moves me. I think it's a little gimmicky in a couple of ways. For one thing, the wood touches are certainly nice and all that, but it's a wood, in my opinion, doesn't really have a place on a watch. Call me old-fashioned, but I don't think wood on a watch is something that it's a nice little gimmick, but I question the choice of materials, but that's a minor point. The strap really, really, in my opinion, lets it down. It's a good quality. It's a very thick canvas strap, and the leather backing on is a nice touch, and so it doesn't, the rougher canvas doesn't tear your skin up or irritate you or anything like that. I don't think it's particularly good looking. I think the stitching could be a little bit more prominent, but the thing that really ticked me off and made the watch very unpleasant to deal with, although it's a minor point for some, is this keeper. The H pattern on the bottom is nice and everything, but this X pattern on the top is, for me, being cute for the sake of being cute, and really, really makes it hard for this strap. I'll show you. Imagine doing this on your wrist. You're trying to aim this thing through crisscross. I'm not on my wrist, and I have the ability to pull one away from the other and that kind of thing. And you can see it's really not easy to negotiate, but after a while you can kind of shove it through there and get it in there. And this is the kind of thing where you just look at it and you scratch your head and you think, why? Why would you do that? You're being cute for the sake of being cute. Or as my father has often said, and still says to this day, it's a solution looking for a problem. And that this for me, I mean, if this is going to be like a grab and go daily wear watch, this for me would make me crazy. I realize you can change the strap easily enough, but the strap goes with the watch. It's supposed to be a rugged looking strap to go with a rugged looking watch, and you saddle with this, and it just bothers me, and it really irks me to the point where I just can't stop talking about it, obviously, so I'll move on to my sheet of facts. This is the Ardor and Forge Rothrock, as I've said. You can see Rothrock down there, Ardor and Forge there. This is the olive drab version with the sand-colored canvas strap. As I said, there are other colorways if you want to back it on Kickstarter. It is a 42 millimeter case, 22 millimeter lug. It is 13.5 millimeters thick with a flat crystal. 50 mil on the tip to tip, and thank God it has drilled lugs, because I would be making so much use of those drilled lugs so quickly if this were my watch. It is a 100-meter water resistant watch. It's not a diver, obviously, but if you're forging a stream and you slip and fall, or you want to take a swim, or you're passing under a waterfall, or you get caught in a rainstorm, this should be more than adequate. Sapphire crystal, front and rear. Screw down crown, screw down case back, as you can see. It uses the Seiko NH35 movement, so there is with the crown there is the ghost date click, and then of course there is the second click, which hacks the movement and allows you to set it before you can push it back in and have it run. And as you said, we have oak accents on the crown, chapter ring, rotor, and hands, and the proprietary stone finish. Trust me, it looks like stone, but it is not rough to the touch. It's very nice feel to it, and it is a good look to it. It's not a terrible looking watch. It's it's a tool watch. It is what it is. If you're in the market for such a watch, this is definitely a watch that you might want to give a look to. If this silliness here doesn't bother you, and you like the look of the watch, I'd run over to Kickstarter and search for Ardor and Forge and back it up. And if the Kickstarter is over, I would jump over to ardorandforge.com and check their website out and see if they're selling them off the website, or what's going on with another Kickstarter program if the first one doesn't fund. So it's a nice watch. It's definitely one I could recommend if a field watch is something you're looking for, and you want something that looks a little different than every other field watch out there on the market. I think the Ardor and Forge is definitely a good choice. You have a solid Seiko movement, which is going to run very well for a good long time. Everything else looks to be fairly well built. Hopefully they clean a few things up. I mean, this is, after all, a prototype. When they go into production, I'm sure they might change a few things. Hopefully they'll watch this and they'll take my advice and they'll put in a standard keeper. This is unnecessary, guys. I would change it. And I don't know about the wood accents. I could take them or leave them. That's not something that turns me on, but I understand what they're going for. But that's really all I have to say about it. I'm just going to wrap the video with my normal spiel. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Comments, questions, suggestions down there. I read them all. I answer them all. I delete the nastiness and the stupidity and the negativity, and I block the poster. Just a personal policy of mine for dealing with trolls. If you're new to the channel or you've been here for a while and you haven't already done so, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead and click that the red subscribe button, and then click the bell icon next to it so that when I post new material, you are alerted. The channel is growing. I do appreciate everyone who's helped me grow the channel. I hope it continues because it's a lot of fun for me to do, and hopefully it's a lot of fun for you guys to view what I'm doing. I hope everyone is staying safe in these trying times that are going on out there in the world as I make this video. I'm not really allowed to say that. YouTube seems to want to crush videos that mention what's going on out there in the world for some reason. So if you're seeing this in the future and you're wondering what the hell was going on in April of 2020, Google it. You'll figure it out real quick. I wish you good health. Have a good day. I'll see you in my next video.